Welcome to Truth Report, the show that pulls back the curtain on corporate power and unearths the hidden agendas shaping our world. I'm Alex Truth.
And I'm Maya Clarity. Tonight, we're driving straight into the high-stakes, high-speed race for autonomous vehicles. A global battle where innovation meets raw ambition, and the lines between corporate interests and national strategy are increasingly blurred.
We'll expose how Chinese EV giants are pushing the envelope, not just technologically, but also by directly lobbying for accelerated regulatory changes that could bypass critical safety steps.
And we'll reveal a powerful, strategic alliance forged during a high-level government visit, signaling a new era of global tech partnerships with potentially profound geopolitical implications.
This isn't just about cars. It's about data, global dominance, and the very real human cost when profits accelerate faster than safety. Stay with us as we uncover the truth behind the wheel. Our first story takes us to China, where the head of one of the nation's leading electric vehicle manufacturers, Xpeng, is making an audacious proposal that could reshape the future of autonomous driving. According to reporting from the South China Morning Post, Xpeng founder and CEO Xpeng has called for China to skip an intermediate step in the development of self-driving technology.
This isn't a mere suggestion, it's a direct plea for rapid acceleration, made amidst what the SCMP describes as slowing sales growth in China's fiercely competitive EV sector. Xpeng plans to submit this proposal to China's annual two-sessions political meetings, a clear move to leverage state power for corporate gain.
To be precise, Xpeng's proposal urges China to leapfrog directly to a more advanced version of autonomous capabilities. This means bypassing current Level 2 or Level 2 Plus assisted driving systems, which still require active human supervision, and jumping straight to Level 3, Level 4, or even Level 5 autonomy, where the vehicle handles most or all driving tasks.
The technical implications of skipping a step are immense. Each level of autonomous driving requires rigorous testing, validation, and a robust regulatory framework. To deliberately bypass these stages for commercial expediency raises serious questions about public safety and the maturity of the underlying technology. It's a gamble with potentially catastrophic consequences on public roads.
Xpeng explicitly stated that Beijing needs to adjust regulations and policies faster to make this happen. This isn't just about technological innovation, it's a direct lobbying effort to bend government policy to suit Xpeng's aggressive business strategy. The request for regulatory fast-tracking is particularly concerning given the nascent stage of the technology.
The urgency behind this move is palpable. China's EV market, while massive, is experiencing a brutal price war, pushing companies like Xpeng to find new differentiators beyond range or battery size. Advanced autonomous driving is seen as the next frontier, a feature that could justify premium pricing and carve out market share in an oversaturated landscape.
Xpeng has heavily invested in autonomous driving R&D, positioning itself as a leader in smart EVs. Their XNGP, Xpeng Navigation Guided Pilot, system is touted as one of the most advanced in China. However, even with significant investment, bypassing established development protocols is an extraordinary and potentially reckless path.
Indeed, the paradox here is striking. On one hand, China aims to be a global leader in AI and autonomous technology. On the other, the pressure to achieve this leadership status, coupled with market demands, appears to be pushing for shortcuts. This raises a fundamental question about whether innovation is truly prioritized over due diligence in safety.
So, who primarily benefits from such a rapid acceleration? Clearly, companies like Xpeng stand to gain a significant competitive advantage. Being first to market with higher levels of autonomy could capture critical market share, attract investors, and establish a powerful brand image as a technological pioneer.
But at what cost? Consumers could lose the assurance of thoroughly vetted safety protocols. Other companies, those adhering to more cautious development cycles, might be unfairly disadvantaged. The rush to deploy could also lead to a public backlash if accidents occur, undermining trust in the entire industry.
This move also illuminates China's broader industrial policy. The government isn't just a regulator, it's an active enabler, often aligning with corporate giants to achieve national strategic goals. Xpeng's direct lobbying to the two sessions is a testament to this intertwined relationship, where the state acts as a powerful lever for corporate ambition.
It's a classic example of state capitalism in action, where the state actively guides and supports key industries, even if it means adjusting fundamental regulatory safeguards. This model, while potentially accelerating technological progress, raises ethical questions about corporate responsibility when government oversight becomes a tool for market dominance rather than a check on power. Our second investigation today uncovers a significant strategic partnership with global implications, forged at the highest levels of government and industry. According to CleanTechnica, Chinese electric vehicle powerhouse NIO has signed a strategic cooperation agreement with German engineering giant Bosch.
What makes this partnership particularly noteworthy is its timing and context. The agreement was finalized during German Chancellor Friedrich Merz's first official visit to China. This isn't merely a commercial handshake, it's a deal stamped with geopolitical significance, reflecting evolving economic alliances and strategic dependencies.
The agreement, signed by Dr. Xpeng, Executive Vice President of NEO and Chairman of its Quality Management Committee, and Dr. Johannes Sommerhauser, Regional President Asia-Pacific at Bosch Global Business, signifies a deep collaboration. While specific terms are often confidential, strategic cooperation typically covers technology sharing, joint development, and supply chain integration.
Bosch, a global leader in automotive components, needs little introduction. From powertrain technology to advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, Bosch's expertise is foundational to the modern automotive industry. Their involvement lends immense credibility and technical prowess to any partnership, especially in the complex realm of electric and autonomous vehicles.
NEO, on the other hand, has carved out a niche as a premium EV brand in China, known for its battery swapping technology and user-centric services. This partnership with a seasoned global supplier like Bosch could significantly enhance NEO's technological capabilities, manufacturing efficiencies, and global supply chain resilience, especially for advanced systems.
The presence of the German Chancellor elevates this commercial deal beyond typical business transactions. It signals a deliberate effort by Germany to strengthen economic ties with China, perhaps diversifying its industrial dependencies in a complex geopolitical landscape, particularly after the energy shifts post-Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It's a clear statement of intent from Berlin.
For Bosch, the advantages are multifold. It gains deeper, more secure access to the world's largest and most rapidly innovating EV market. It ensures Bosch components remain at the forefront of Chinese premium vehicles and potentially solidifies its position against other international and domestic automotive suppliers vying for market share in China.
And for NEO, the benefits are equally substantial. Beyond access to Bosch's cutting-edge components and R&D, the partnership bestows an invaluable stamp of international legitimacy and quality. This can boost consumer confidence and provide a crucial competitive edge in both domestic and future international markets.
So, in this instance, both corporate giants clearly stand to benefit. NEO secures advanced German engineering and supply chain stability, enhancing its product offerings and reducing development risks. Bosch expands its footprint and influence in the critical Chinese EV sector, protecting its market share and driving future revenue streams. It's a mutually reinforcing relationship.
However, this type of deep collaboration can also create losers. Western competitors, particularly those in the US and Europe, might face increased pressure as Chinese brands gain access to advanced, proven technologies. There are also concerns about technology transfer, where invaluable intellectual property could flow to Chinese partners, potentially undermining long-term competitive advantages for the West.
This strategic alliance, endorsed at the highest governmental level, reflects Germany's evolving industrial strategy. Post-Ukraine, Germany is navigating a complex world, balancing its relationship with the US and its critical economic ties with China. Partnerships like this indicate a pragmatic approach to securing economic prosperity, even amidst geopolitical tensions.
For China, this deal fits perfectly into its dual circulation economic strategy. It leverages foreign technology and expertise to advance domestic industries while simultaneously bolstering its own innovative capabilities. It's a sophisticated play to achieve self-reliance and global leadership, utilizing key international partnerships as a springboard. What we see unfolding across these two stories, Maya, is a compelling and somewhat alarming pattern, the ruthless pursuit of autonomous driving dominance, driven by both corporate ambition and state strategic interest.
Absolutely, Alex. On one hand, we have Xpeng explicitly calling for regulatory shortcuts, essentially asking the government to fast-track safety-critical development stages. On the other, NEO is securing high-level strategic partnerships, essentially bringing in world-class German engineering expertise, sanctioned by the German Chancellor himself. Two sides of the same coin, but both accelerate the pace of change.
The common thread is undeniable: government influence, whether directly lobbied for by Xpeng or tacitly approved through high-level diplomatic visits for NEO, is central to these advancements. In China, the state isn't a passive observer, it's an active enabler and facilitator, molding the regulatory and economic landscape to serve its industrial champions.
This intertwining of corporate and state power raises profound ethical questions. When the pursuit of market leadership and national prestige becomes paramount, are safety, rigorous testing, and ethical development being sidelined? The push to skip a step suggests that profit and speed are currently outweighing caution.
The global implications are vast. We are witnessing not just a corporate race, but a techno-economic competition between global powers. These moves by Chinese companies, whether through aggressive domestic lobbying or strategic international partnerships, are designed to secure a leading position in the next generation of transportation technology.
And as these technologies become more integrated into our daily lives, from how we commute to how our cities are managed, the power structures solidified by these partnerships and policies will have a direct impact on every citizen. The question is, who truly benefits when corporations and states accelerate without a clear, shared vision for public good?
The stories tonight reveal a future where autonomous driving is not just a technological leap, but a battleground for corporate power and national influence. The stakes are immense, and the decisions made now will shape our roads, our economies, and our safety for decades to come.
We must demand transparency from these corporations and accountability from our governments. It is imperative that regulatory bodies prioritize public safety over corporate timelines and that international partnerships uphold the highest standards of ethical development, not just commercial gain.
We urge our viewers to scrutinize the policies being proposed and the alliances being forged. Understand the implications, ask tough questions, and hold those in power, both corporate and governmental, responsible for the choices they make in this critical race.
For Truth Report, I'm Maya Clarity.
And I'm Alex Truth. Good night.